It's game 2 of a twin bill. Razorbacks need a win for the split. Ole Miss trying to win the series already, and the Rebels and the Razorbacks ready to tee it up. We'll take a look at our up-to-the-date conference standings. Arkansas was in a pretty good spot to be in that 4th location, but post-game conversation seemed to be a lengthy one. The 2-2. So we got a foul tip into the glove of Miller for a K to begin the game.
Score runs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Pone, who has reached base in 17 straight games, but not yet in this one. It should go down. Won 3 straight conference games despite just 6 wins overall in the SEC. That might be almost in no man's land, but the speed of Johnson allows her to get there and make the catch to retire Paige Smith. And the Rebels go in order. And the Razorbacks coming into bat in game 2. Love. And remember Reagan Johnson, I mentioned this earlier. She had walked 6 times in 5 games. Soft little dribbler. This is a 35 hopper into right field. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky. You could hit a ball right at somebody and make it out, and that
10 is successful.
Big pitch in this sequence early, the 3-2, and that's high, and Bree Ellis able to take her walk, and Arkansas has a runner at a third base for the first time in the doubleheader, and there's nobody out in the bottom benefit. Way out in front for a wave and a miss.
Halverson caught guessing, and that's where you have to be patient.
Field single that put Carter on. That's into center. It's going to drop. The throw for some reason comes home. I think there was a force at second, but Gamble gets the RBI single. Johnson scores, and Arkansas on the board first.
Hannah Gamble doing a nice job on a ball that was off speed in the center of the plate. She keeps, you'll see her reset right there. She puts the foot down, times it up perfectly, drives it into center field. She knows it's down.
Watch the play, though. I think there's a play at second base right here. Not home.
Well, Lassiter is tracking the runner. That is her job as a center fielder. She's not paying attention to anybody else.
Look for a crooked number. Let's see how patient Miller is on this 2-0 pitch. Sucks one to left field. It will be tracked down and caught by Pone. Here comes Carter. She'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Miller put a nice swing on the ball, just Pone out there in the right position. But Carter on.
That one is going to roll into right for a base hit. Bree Ellis will be waved in. The throw from McKay is late. Ellis scores with the slide. Arkansas has made it 3-0. That's good base running from Bree Ellis.
Ellis made a tight turn and then a great slide. She's clearly in ahead of the throw.
This is one of these situations with 2 outs. You need to be thinking, how do I score on a base hit?
You're peppering that strike zone. Arkansas had a lot of issues.
See the 4 saves. She's used to coming into games late. She's in there early. Cloud swings, drives one deep in the air to center field. It's gone! Just out of the reach of Lassiter. Riley Cloud gets the start. Sprinting around the bases, culminating a big 3-run homer.
That might have been the fastest home run I have ever seen in my life.
Top of the fence. Let's watch this again. Off the bat right here, Dorian. I thought this is a no-doubter. So did Cloud, but watch Lassiter just about rob this one.
Lassiter nearly hauled that in Ken Griffey Jr. style, but just couldn't come up with it. And you can see Cloud's reaction running around the base as that ball was low in the zone. She really used that hip.
Here's a payoff. That's outside. Hawks have batted around.
Sparks did such a good job not issuing free bases in game number 1, but here.
And a liner in the center for a base hit.
A good start to the game for Reagan Johnson, and you were talking about how far back in the box she stands. What stands out to me is how far off the plate she stands. She's nearly on the outer edge.
Yeah, that's what I meant. This is a staff, though, that will really interchange several pitchers. they're not going to lean on just one or two.
No, that's what made game number 1 so unusual for them, with Sparks going the distance.
The runners will be off. Here's the payoff. That is line fair. It is going to go into the corner. Watch Johnson's speed. She's going to be held at third. I thought Courtney Deifel might send her. Carter gets a run-scoring double. Arkansas has kicked the extra point. It's 7-0.
Hogs just continue to pour it on. Watch Carter reset ball. Actually, that ball is coming up in the zone. Carter all over it, turns on it, just drives it down the right field line. Hip clearance, great hands there from Carter.
I thought maybe that was going to go through Smith at first. She was playing in a couple of steps. You're going to get at least 8. Here comes Carter around third. The throw home, skips, Carter slides, she's safe. Ellis drives in 2 more. It is a 9-run first inning.
When it rains, it pours. The Razorbacks passing the bat. This is all about momentum. It's in the zone. That's typically a hard spot to elevate, but Ellis drops the barrel, keeps it on that lower plane, extends through, and even when she's not hitting home runs, as Carter, so much speed at the plate, throw a little bit offline, Carter able to slide in, but Ellis can do so much damage even with
the guy who's made 1 out and you're hoping not to make another. Fly ball to left to Pone. And she will make the catch to end the inning. Arkansas sent 13 players to the plate, getting a double bye in the conference tournament, and then hopefully hosting if you're Arkansas. Furbush tags one in the air, right center field. That's gone. A home run that shoots over towards the berm. She had her 10th of the year in game 1. Number 11 comes in game 2.
Furbush mounting a one-woman response here in the top of the second inning. Ball shoots it out to right field. Watch this ball where it is. It's on the outer part of the plate. Furbush lets it go and lets it travel, hitting off of that back hip, and really drives it out that way. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you're trying to hit for power opposite field. Stance.
No, quite honestly, that's exactly it. There's no explanations. There's a chopper towards short to Prigge, and the flip across will retire De Leon. If you're Arkansas, you're like, yeah, man, that was our lowest point from a pitching availability standpoint. But then that's a wave and a miss. Brady Wilke. That's the 3rd strikeout for Robin Herron.
Herron looking dialed in on that.
Rummel, the Illinois transfer, waiting on a payoff pitch. Here it comes. Sock to right. Carter has a long run, but she'll get there on the chalk to make the catch and end the inning. So 0-2 to Gamble. Lifted to center. Lassiter underneath it to make the catch for the first out here in the second inning.
But to go back to Lopez and finish that thought.
Here's Kennedy Miller. She lined to left for a sac fly in the first. She'll be robbed by McKay with a diving effort in right.
What a snag by McKay.
Game 3 when it comes down to those deciding moments. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Didn't miss by much.
It did not. Good eye there from Kamenzind. Excited rounding the bases in my entire life.
I don't blame you. That's in. That's ball 4. Couple of 2. Another pitch to Prigge. Stroke to left. That's down for a base hit. Great job by Pone to take it on a hard bounce, and Kamenzind has to hold at third base. As hard as that ball was hit, I thought it was going to skip and maybe go all the way to the fence.
Try to backhand a ball that's that hard.
That one goes to the backstop, and Arkansas will get the run with Kamenzind coming across to make it a 10-1 advantage.
And completely flipping the script from game 1 to game 2, because now Ole Miss is struggling with the walks and the wild pitches. Ball in the dirt, skips away from Brady. Arkansas again, aggressive base running. Kamenzind on the move.
A liner past the leap of Starr. It's going to chase home a run. Here comes Prigge. She's safe. Arkansas has put 12 runs on the board as Reagan Johnson comes through.
Using the drawn-in Ole Miss defense against them, the placement, ball elevated, keeps the hands up. She is so good with her barrel control, and you can see where Starr is playing. She's drawn in all the way, expecting something hard on the ground. Johnson, really nice read, and Arkansas gets 2 more.
Looks like Ole Miss is going to.
But wanted to come be a part of this.
There's another. Fly ball to shallow left. Pone will make the catch. 2 and the inning. Arkansas tacks on 3 more runs. I'll say only 3. It's a 12-1 game in the Rebel third inning. In the air, shallow center. Johnson gets there quickly to make the catch. 4 in a row set down by Herron. Able to battle back after missing on those first 3.
Nothing Big Ten about Southern Cal.
Piscataway lifted to center, and Johnson didn't hardly have to move. Makes the catch, 2 outs. Can't wait for that UCLA Rutgers softball series.
Oh. Well, I mean, also,
Tell you what, Miller likes to work with the up ball pitcher more than she likes to work with the down ball pitcher in line stop. And the 1-2 is on the corner, strike 3. Payoff is a little bit outside. Hey, Bree Ellis has walked twice, sandwiching her 2-run single.
the patience from Bree Ellis in that moment.
Holly didn't even play her full complement of high school softball. Hard hit on the ground to short. Nice glove flip by Starr, and it's going to be a double play. So she's made 4 outs and 3 at bats.
On herself.
Reaching for a pitch that is lifted to shallow center and caught by Lassiter. And yet pressure is a funny thing when you field the demands of carrying a team. Hey, Arkansas doesn't score after getting 12 in the first. They aren't extended in this at bat. She's going to bunt. Herron will lay out and dive and make the catch.
Arkansas showing off the leather all over the place.
Paige Smith will send one down the line in the right. Carter on the move will get there. Everything seemed to go wrong for Arkansas, pitching, defense, and hitting in game one. Soft pop-up, Ellis there. She'll make the catch. 3 in a row set down. Arkansas, though, flashing a little bit of leather with Robin Herron. Here's a payoff. And that's at the knees for strike 3 call.
I caught the inside corner. That's when your number's called.
1-2 to Cammons. That looked pretty good. And what? Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. And all of a sudden, Lopez much sharper second time through than she was the first. On deck. Decided to swing at that floater. Rolls out to second. Arkansas goes in order. On we go to the 5th. 12-1 Razorbacks.
In the first inning, and then fell behind Furbush in the second inning as well. So it's kind of had that feel to it.
Brockman catching, by the way. Here's a 3-1. Socked high in the air. Deep left center field. Johnson on the move. At the wall. And that is gone. Reagan Johnson just about caught it. De Leon, though, has her second home run of the doubleheader. So both Furbush and De Leon have homered in each game.
De Leon putting it just out of the reach of Reagan Johnson in center field. We've had a couple of close plays on home runs tonight, but De Leon getting the better of it. Rise ball that just doesn't rise from Robin Herron. That's the old joke. What's a rise ball that doesn't rise? It's a home run because it's easy to elevate. It's up in the zone. De Leon does a nice job keeping the hands high, driving the bottom part of the ball to get that trajectory in line. But John Kropp Stadium, much like Bogle Park, there's usually always wind.
Off-speed pitch. Is strike 3 called to Brady? I don't think she's thrilled.
Second time Brady's been sat down on strikes today. Herron
in here in game 2. And looks like they'll continue their streak. Bree Ellis climbs the ladder and spears the line drive from Rummel.
I think Ellis is surprised that she caught it too. What a great catch from Bree Ellis.
No, you're having some hour-and-a-half games and whatnot that are pretty quick. The 1-2. That's going to be a swing. That's a strikeout. Arkansas bounces back with a 12-2 5-inning run rule victory over the Rebels to even up the series.
Arkansas comes back and makes a statement in game number 2. They pound out 9 runs in the bottom of the first inning, highlighted by the 3-run homer by Riley Cloud, and they have set up a winner-take-all game tomorrow. Robin Herron getting more than enough run support tonight.
Well, that was quite a game. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock Central for the finale of the series before the conference tournament starts next week. Again,